internets!
Hi, Internet. We are back with
Round two. Round two of questions.
round 2 of questions. We also have
Dinner at this point.
Chinese food. And we're going to ask some questions that we were asked by people on the internet.
We're going to answer them, not ask them, darling.
We're going to ask them and then answer them. Our first question comes from Carvius, also known as Emily, because that is her name.
One of the people that I actually use their real name.
Mm-hmm. First question, Drunken ask, are pumpkin patches as magical as American TV makes them out to be?
No.
I feel like no, they're not. It's one of those things that TV has somewhat overhyped. They can be really nice. Pumpkin patches sometimes, like, they range from this is just a plot of land where somebody is selling a bunch of pumpkins, to there are places that have, like, they'll have, like, wagon rides and cider and
True, okay. All right.
holiday-related accoutrement.
If you live in Michigan...
Who lives in Michigan? It's made up.
There's a very nice pumpkin patch there that I went to last year when I was visiting Michigan. Or was it last year or was it the year before?
It was last year.
No, it might have been
You went last year.
I know, but I also went the year before.
Okay,
Around
well,
October.
at some point.
At some point. Last year we did not do as much because last year was COVID. So it was the year before that I went to Michigan with Business Pumpkin and Kat the Baker. And we went to a pumpkin patch that I suppose was like on that magical level. It had like pumpkin bowling. It was also a vineyard. It's very pretty. It had a store that had like awesome preserves and shit. And had fun games and whatnot for like kids and shit. I don't know. I suppose one could call that magical. They had hay rides, all that jazz.
Sounds very fancy.
Yeah, very fancy.
Whereas where we live
in the desert.
I mean, I've heard that there's the one farm on the north side of town. That's, I can't remember what it's called, but it's supposed to be really nice. And I know that they have like cider and pumpkins and stuff, but also it's still like 80 degrees outside at the end of October here, so it doesn't really work.
It doesn't work the same.
But no, I mean, like, there are some places where pumpkin patches are very nice.
Yeah.
And it's probably one of those things that...
Go to New England.
Go to the right one, yeah. Go to New England.
The Midwest. Probably even Utah.
Probably, yeah. I was thinking Utah probably does. But, I mean, then they're going to be, like, Mormon pumpkin patches. And...
Yeah. Oh, but then they'll have a corn maze?
Well, I mean, the
corn mazes are fun.
Once you get to a corn maze, then you get to the question of, is it magical or is someone going to be murdered?
Point.
Yeah.
So, we'll leave that up to you to decide. But yeah.
And since you don't live in the United States, I guess you won't know until you come to visit.
But you should come to visit.
Mm-hmm. Our next question is, again, from Emily. Our favorite memory of each other.
Our favorite memory? Oh, our favorite memory of each other?
Yeah, the first time I read this, I was like, our favorite memory of each other, like, I was thinking of Emily, and I was like, how are you going to answer this? But then I realized, no, you and me and Morgan.
What's your favorite memory of me?
My favorite memory of you is Valentine's Day 2004, I think.
Okay.
We lived together. And I don't remember what we did for Valentine's Day, but I just specifically remember you had your hair was dyed red, and it was super curly, and you had your satin hood
Sounds like me.
And it was just really, really cute. And it made me happy. And you were just pretty, and I love you.
Okay. I do remember that. I think the rest of the outfit involved that chiffon, like, scarf shirt that you bought me.
Yeah.
And, like, a tank top underneath that.
Yeah, that sounds right, yeah.
Yeah. I don't really remember what else we did that year, but that was, yeah. Okay. I think, what was my favorite memory of you? Well, I mean, I am always going to remember, like, the week that we, like, started flirting.
This interview is over.
Cause it took us about, like, a week to go from, like, yeah, we've met, to a relationship and hanging out every day.
It took us, like,
well, like, the week.
2.5 weeks.
The week, and then, like, yeah, I mean, there was beyond that, but, so there was, like, there were very specific things. There was this point where we met, and like, we're hanging out and whatnot, but then there was these specific events. So there's this thing that was called the Meeting of the Minds that happened.
Oh my God.
Right. Oh my God, and just remembering that is just horrible. But anyways, there were these meetings that were happening because we were all traumatized by...
This was a few months after 9/11.
Yeah. So there was this group of people that wanted to do these, like, little, like, meetings and talk about shit and whatnot. And we decided to go with a group of friends because they like to be... I feel like it was at least because some of them wanted to play devil's advocate and some of them just wanted to fuck with other people.
It's, you're in college, it's what you do.
Right. But anyway, so I started flirting with Devin at them because I was really bored at it, and we started writing back and forth on a sheet of paper. I believe my first question was, are you gay? Question mark?
What needs to be understood is that at the time I was flirting with Morgan, and for some reason I flirt a lot. This may be a shock to people who know me. And I flirted with pretty much everybody in that friends group, which included our friend Chris, who was
a
gay guy, and
really into you.
Really into me.
Yeah.
Chris asked me out the same day that I asked Morgan out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, so Morgan wrote to me, like, we had this notepad that we passed back and forth between each other, and Morgan wrote, "So, are you gay?" And I replied, "No, I'm not." And then your response was...
I went all in there. But I also assumed that he would assume that it was a joke, and I said, "Wanna fuck?"
Yeah.
But then
that was like a week before I asked her out.
Right. But then the real memory comes in after that when we're walking back. And for whatever reason, Devin decides to touch my ears. Which basically made me collapse in front of him.
Have you ever seen somebody's brain just spontaneously shut off as they're walking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was the really awkward moment where I really wanted to, like, hug Devin goodbye at the end of the night, but I had to hug all of our friends group.
Yeah.
It's like, bye, everybody. Bye. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are both stories from early on in when we were dating.
Mm-hmm. And then we started dating officially on Valentine's Day, after we hung out with our friends and watched Galaxy Quest, in which I adamantly decided that Devin was going to be my pillow.
And then everybody else left, and we were like joking around and kind of having like this sort of tickle fight, which is weird because I don't like tickling.
Neither do I.
Yeah. But, and then like partway through it, I just, as I recall, I stopped and said to Morgan, this may be a stupid question at this point, but do you want to be my girlfriend? So that was how I asked her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we never did. I think it took us a month to go out on an actual date. Like a date where it was just us going out and doing something together versus
possibly more than that, because we were like on campus and...
Yeah, so we just hung out every day.
We hung out,
We hung out every day, like all day and all night. It took us a month, I think. I think it was like about a month before we actually went to a movie, like together, just us.
Like I said, it may have been longer.
Yeah.
All right, next question, again from Emily. Your favorite spooky season activity?
I mean, extra incentive to dress up cute every day. And extra spooky things. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. My favorite spooky season activity, and it's not something we necessarily get to do every year, but something that one of our friends started in college, is doing a Ravenloft one-shot during Halloween.
We should do that.
Yeah, I was planning to, and you're going out of town. I mean, I'll see what I can arrange, but...
Damn it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, one of our friends used to run in high school. High school? We didn't know each other in high school.
No.
In college used to run a Ravenloft one-shot every like Halloween, and there were always... Oops. Getting rice everywhere.
Getting rice everywhere.
They were always just ridiculous and over the top and so much fun. Yeah, so that is... That's one of my favorite.
I mean, if I'm not busy,
Holiday.
which I probably will be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My next question is from, and this will be the last question for this video.
Okay.
My video. This is going to be Morgan's video.
Where are we at time-wise?
I'm like 12 minutes.
All right.
It's kind of two questions in one. This is from The President is Nude, who is awesome.
I don't know who they are.
Oh, you don't know her?
I don't think I follow them.
She's really cool.
Okay.
She's got a couple of blogs.
Okay. Well, I should
Just-
probably start following them.
Amazing dork, one of my favorite people. And yeah, send each other just terrible cursed things sometimes just to torment each other. Like there's people who yeah, never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
Are you gonna talk about your Tumblr crushes?
This isn't like a Tumblr crush. This is like there's some people. There's kind of this like category of people who I love almost on a sibling level.
Oh, okay.
That like you have to torture them with things because that's what your existence and friendship is about.
Okay.
Like I have a message from her from earlier, replying to her post I reblogged, which is, "I'm making a face at you, you know which one." Anyway, question: taco purism and or rejection thereof, classic fillings, fusion, abominations, but damn, they're tasty. How do you feel about tacos and their fillings? Like, do you feel like they need to be very traditional fillings, or are you okay when it expands into other things?
Well, considering I love the ones from Tacos and Beer that have like mashed potatoes on the bottom.
Those ones are good. Yeah, no.
They got like mashed potatoes and like
then
a pork,
barbecue sauce.
like a barbecue pork.
It's a beef.
It's a barbecue beef.
Barbecue beef.
It's like a it's like a beef barbacoa type thing. Yeah, I think I'm open to non-traditional taco fillings. But I also do really just love, like, your basic traditional tacos, too. I do really like, so we have this place that's down the street from us called Taco y Taco. And they have introduced me to these things called vampiros, which are kind of like a taco sandwich. And like it's a deep fried tortilla, so it's a hard tortilla that then they like put on the back on the grill with some cheese on it, and they put 2 of them, and then they put filling in the middle, so it's like a sandwich.
It's like a toast instead of a tostada.
It's like
a sandwich.
Instead of a tostada, it's a sandwich. They're delicious. I've never heard of vampiros before until I went to them. They also have this other one called mulas, which are
they're like a soft.
They're the soft version. They haven't been deep fried, right? They haven't They haven't turned them into crispy taco.
I feel like that one might be. I think like the mulas might be more flour based than corn.
Are they? I wasn't sure.
I could be wrong. Entirely possible.
Either way, yeah. So I really love those at Taco y Taco, and tacos and beer. We live in the Southwest, so there's a lot of taco options. I even like Taco Bell.
Yeah, like that's my thing is I have been raised where I really like traditional taco stuff, but I also have been raised where I love Taco Bell, and so
which
I
mean, is
am
technically like it.
But I mean, it's Tex-Mex. But I mean, like I am very very open to whatever somebody wants to call a taco, as long as it tastes good.
Right. Like California Baja tacos and
like there's a revolving sushi place that has these little
wonton tacos.
They're a wonton wrapper that's fried in a shell shape, and then they put like chopped up shrimp and a sauce on top of it, and it is.
I like the tuna one.
Delicious.
That it has tuna and another sauce on it. It's so good.
Much like the question of whether a taco is a salad or not does not necessarily affect my enjoyment of it.
A Choco Taco.
Taco? I mean, like, it's...
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your taco salad.
I was gonna say something that I think kind of sounded smart, but I may be drunk and have been wrong about whether or not it sounded smart. But yeah, whether or not something that... No, it's gone. It's alright. If they call it a taco, it's potentially good. I'm not gonna get bogged down... No, it's sandwiches. I'm not gonna get bogged down by definitions. I know some people do get very particular about what it's called. But... I mean, technically... I will take...
is a hot dog a taco?
No, a hot dog is not a taco.
Well, hot dog is
because it's not in a tortilla.
Oh, except for the hot dogs in the tortillas at Valley Luna that I grew up on as a child. Hot dogs in the tortillas,
those may be a taco. Except aren't they wrapped up? So
yes,
would they be a taquito?
Maybe. No, but they're not deep fried. So they're not a taquito or a flauta.
I don't know. But no, like one of my favorite things that I will sometimes make when I am... One of my depression foods is you scramble eggs, you put it in a tortilla, and you put cheese and hot sauce on it.
Oh, it's breakfast.
It's like a breakfast taco, but some people would probably object to it because it may not be in a traditional taco. I don't know, but... Oh, and there is a second part of this question, which I've gotten rambling on about. Yeah. Also, are you one of the accursed who tastes cilantro as bleh, yet live in a place where it's in 80% of your favorite foods? How do you feel about cilantro?
I love cilantro. But you don't have
like
soap
like
taste.
I don't have the thing where cilantro tastes like soap to me. I'm not crazy about it. It's not my favorite thing. I can tolerate it, but
I have to make cranberry salsa later this week, by the way.
You have to make cranberry salsa this week?
Like I forgot. This week
when I'm not
when you're
here?
Gone. Oh my god, yes. I'm sorry.
I guess that's okay.
We're having a potluck at the end of the week.
glad.
Sorry.
I'm glad that you told me specifically so that I know I won't get cranberry salsa. Thanks, Morgan.
Oh,
I'm teasing. It's okay. It's okay. Mwah.
I will save some for you.
Cute. Don't worry about it. It's okay. You make what sounds good to you.
I just meant to buy stuff today when we were at the store and I forgot.
That's like 20 minutes of us rambling, so I feel like that's enough.
Probably.
Those are some answers for questions that we got. Thank you very much. If you have other questions, feel free to send them in or keep them to yourself. But if you do that, you won't get answers.
Nope. We're not telepaths.
Or are we?
We're not. No, we're not. All right. Bye, everybody.